So I'm going to talk about content. You all have kept hearing content, probably not just today and yesterday at this conference, but for years now. The phrase is content is king. Brands need to become publishers. And everyone is, breathing down your neck and saying, hey, you got to do it. You got to become a publisher. You got to produce this engaging content. But few people are actually telling marketers how to actually do this on a daily basis. How do I actually become a compelling publisher? How do I actually make that happen? And that's going to be my focus today. My background on this is I'm the CEO and founder of a company called Kapost, and we provide software. And our software enables brands to succeed as publishers. How we got to this is we began, and our software serves actual media publishing companies. So people like Mashable and different Time Inc. brands and Gannett and CBS all run on us to manage their content production process. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is what I've learned from them and their secrets to being successful online publishers, and also the lessons I've learned working with brands as they're all working to become publishers and do this whole content thing that we're all urged to do as marketers to succeed. And what I want to talk about specifically is content, being a publisher that's beyond the experimental stage. I talk to a lot of brand people that say, oh yeah, we got a blog. We're doing like 1, 2, 3 posts a month. We got something up on YouTube. But what I'm talking about is brands who are truly becoming publishers. Brands like American Express and Open Forum, which puts 10 posts a day up and has become one of the most recognized brands among small business owners to turn to for advice in their field. Or GE, whose Eco-Imagination site is really becoming a thought leader on our country's energy future. Or L'Oreal, whose site makeup.com is really gaining tons of traffic and providing beauty and cosmetics tips to tons of consumers. And it could be big brands like that, and it could even be smaller brands who are doing well in their own niche. But the issue is, beyond the experimental stage, people who are really engaging this whole theme, content is king, brands become publishers and are really making it happen. There's a few key points of differentiation about this strategy. Because people also say, yeah, we produce a lot of content in my marketing department. We got a lot of product specification documents. We got some white papers. We're being a publisher. But what really distinguishes this wave of content marketing and brands becoming publishers is what this content's about. And we've heard a lot about it from the speakers. But the issue is it's not about you. When you're doing your product spec docs or your white paper that talks about how great your solution is, you're talking about yourself. You're talking about your own product, your own services. The key thing here is you have to create content that's not about you. And this graph here tells why. It's from a study that was recently published. And it looked out how much search volume is there when you compare searches for a particular brand versus the general category that brand's about. So, cars or Toyota, or athletic shoes and Nike. And the study found there's about a 10,000 to 1 ratio between the searches for the general category versus the specific brand. And the lesson is, that's where your customer's attention is. They don't really care about you and your product on a day-to-day basis. They care about their own concerns and their own issues. So this notion of becoming a publisher is to get out and capture those customers out where their attention is when they're thinking about the concerns that they're facing every day.